Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, it is Tuesday, March 17th. The time is 12:40 p.m. I hope you guys are doing well today so far. This is just an extra video when it comes to Prism Oracle messages. Now, I did use this deck and also the Journey Oracle deck together with the Tarot messages as well, but for some reason I just felt like let me just use them alone and see what energy shows up as well. If there's any messages that are repeated from earlier today, or if this is just new information or just clarity. So let's see what you guys might need to know for March 17th, okay? So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time for March 17th? What do they need to know? What clarity and understanding can you provide for them at this time? What clarity and understanding can you give the collective at this time, please? What do they need to know? So we have reflection, okay? Take what, resonates with that, and anger, okay? So when it comes to your reflection and anger, now some of you guys could reflect on maybe your anger, maybe you do have some type of anger if that resonates for some of you. For some of you, there could be something about reflection and anger. Now, this could be you speaking about how you feel about certain things, but you expressing how you feel in other people's energies may show up as anger, right? And the reason why I'm saying it like this, because everyone's version of anger is different, okay? Like, it's one thing, when I think of anger, I think of somebody who is, it's like crash out energy, right? And if some of you guys have crash out energy or used to, there's something about you being able to reflect on that. So instead of you reacting in a certain way, you may, speak out loud, or you may think to yourself certain things or journal certain things down. But whatever the case is, there's something about anger that could be very significant. Now, there's something about the reflection of you could be significant, why you could be angry about a situation. For some of you guys, it could be warranted, okay? Like I said, for some of you guys, there's certain situations that we all go through, and there's different type of emotions that you guys could have been dealing with, whether this is past, present, or whatever the case is, right? But there's something about your reflection, or you reflecting. You're reflecting back anger for some of you guys when it comes to, certain people, places, and things, because you have your boundaries set at this time. Now, some people could be very angry too about you because you are somebody who shows up with integrity, meaning that you stand 10 toes down on what you mean and what you say. So when you say something, you genuinely mean it. Like, you're not going to say something unless you really mean that. So if you cut somebody off and you say, this is the last time I deal with this person and blah, 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 literally you will mean what you say and do what you mean, because you do not have the energy to stay in this anger. For some of you guys, you're very quick to anger, but then you get over it really quick. So 3, 2, 1 on the timer is significant. But like I said, there's something about reflection when it comes to anger. Now, this could be you or someone else's energy. It may not be your energy for some of you, but I'm just suspecting that it could be one or the other, right? Because again, it's a collective reading for other people. So this could be one or the other, or there's something about the collective's energy could be very frustrated as well, because you know things or you see things. And even if you've spoken up about, sorry for the drilling, guys, it's so random. They're doing construction in my apartment, so sorry about that, guys. But yeah, there's something about the energy where, say you guys are reflecting, right? Or say you guys were in reflection, there could be people angry about your energy because, like I said, you guys are moving in a different vibration or frequency, and you could be protecting your energy. And people could be angry about that too, right? But while you're in reflection, you're just speaking about how you feel about certain things, and whether people want to understand your energy or not and see you as angry, at the end of the day, you're cleansing. That is why I said it does not mean that this is your energy. This could be someone else's energy, and they could feel some type of way because you do not want to be in this misery loves company energy where somebody could be, they could be angry that, you don't want to talk to them, or you don't want to deal with them, or you no longer speak with them, or, you no longer entertain their patterns. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, there could be certain things that we all go through where we notice. And like I said, when it comes to reflection, you could feel someone's energy, or your reflection is, you know, bouncing off that energy because that's how that person or that energy around you may feel, because that is why you guys cleanse your energy. So you may cleanse your energy because you could feel certain things at this time, especially us being in Pisces season and getting closer to the end, right? There's something about cleansing, releasing, and letting go. Now, some of you guys could be cleansing and releasing and letting go of that anger, or there's something about, you know, even if you are angry about something, you know, you were in reflection about it. You went within, and you sometimes wonder, like, you know, see, ideation, like what people may think their idea or ideal is, your ideas are different. You think differently. You are wired differently. So for some of you guys, when it comes to you cleansing your energy, there's something about you cleansing and getting like inspiration, or getting clarification, or getting some type of purification of messages, or being purified in a sense of your ideas and being able to move forward, tapping into your magic. Okay, so take what resonates with that. That could be confirmation. Yeah, death. Like whatever the idea was, like say for example, you know, someone has an ideal of how they think you should act, or how you should behave, or how you should move, or how you should do things. You know, there's something about you going through a transformation where you do not care about that kind of stuff. You care about more of, if I leave you alone, leave me alone type of energy, right? Or if I'm nice to you, be nice back. It's basically treating people the way you want to be treated. So there's something about that idea of, you know, when it comes to ideation, this could be your ideas, or this could be, you know, the ideal that people may have when it comes to societal norms, or, you know, societal constraints and things like that. That is significant. Some of you guys are going through a transformation, and even when it comes to death, there's something about you letting go of something that no longer serves you and moving into balance, right? Some of you guys actually, you may not be angry from what I'm picking up here. It may just be more frustrating because there could be certain circumstances that are out of your control. And like I said in my previous videos that I posted earlier today, there's something about you expressing yourself about certain things. But like I said, you guys are not wasting your time and repeating yourself over and over again. It's like beating a dead horse. But at the same time, you guys are moving into balance. So there's something about patience while you guys are moving forward into balance, whether this is your energy that's being balanced out, or you guys are receiving justice and the energy around you, okay, could be balancing out. So take what resonates with that. But like I said, there's something about receiving clarity about ideations. So this could be you, how you feel about, you know, certain people, places, and things, certain systems, okay, certain situations that people are put in that, you know, you feel like it, yeah, it is out of our control, but other people who are controlling it, they could do better, right? So while you have these ideations and you guys are going through transformation and balance, there's something about flow, right? So like I said, when it comes to your energy and it comes to anger, you guys are just going with the flow. Like if you feel happy, you're happy in that moment. If you feel annoyed, you feel annoyed in that moment, but you let it go. So like I said, when it comes to like releasing and letting go and cleansing, you can tell the reflection of someone's energy when it comes to, you know, hidden anger or unseen energy. This is like 12th house. Okay, this is like, you know, things you can't see. So dreams, okay, dreams, intuition, right? You know, spirituality, etc., things like that. There's something about that energy. So again, you guys could be reflecting when it comes to your subconscious thoughts. And even when it comes to, you know, old age or past lives and dreams, etc., you are going with the flow regardless of how people may feel, okay, when it comes to ideations about you, right? Like what they think you should be, like I said. So if you grew up in a, you know, specific type of household where everybody's so prestige, it's something about you being the black sheep because you don't follow what everybody's following at this time. You could basically go at the beat of your own drum, right? So that could be significant too when it comes to your energy going with the flow. Water is significant too. Somebody could be wanting to go near the beach. But yeah, when it comes to flow and fear, like I said, when it comes to fear, maybe there is something about the energy where you are going with the flow And there's something about people may fear your energy or fear you because of your ideation, okay? Or you may feel like people fear you because you're just going with the flow and you're going towards your fears, but you may feel like other people may not go towards their fears, meaning when it comes to facing your fears, you face your fears regardless of, you know, if you're the ideal or not in society. Yeah, peace. Transformation. You guys can hear the trucks outside. Confirmation. When it comes to, like, you know, things coming in quickly, there's something about peace, right? Resolution. So take what resonates with that. You guys could be seeing a lot of things that are bringing you peace. Doves could also be very significant too, like when it comes to birds and things like that. Okay, we have love, right? So with you going with the flow and sweetness, right? You were facing your fears when it comes to your sweetness. It's almost like I said, people could be mad too about the energy because you are no longer in this mind frame of allowing people to take your sweetness from you. So if you are in reflection about anger, there's something about anger and facing your fears. There's something about your sweetness that's very significant. Now, some of you guys could not, you know, want to share your sweetness because 11:11 on the time. There's something about you knowing that people may use your energy, you know, for their own benefit. So there's something about discernment as well. When I say 11:11, there's something about intuition, awakening, and divine alignment, right? This is about your soul purpose. So for some of you guys, when it comes to spiritual awakenings, that is very significant too. There's something about the energy where you guys could have went through, you know, an awakening, or you guys could have went through certain things that allowed you to go through this awakening, right? But your sweetness and your love is very significant. Some of you guys are protecting that, you know what I mean? Like, you guys are at peace at this time. Yeah, caution. You guys are very cautious at this time. You guys are protecting that at this time. You're no longer allowing people, places, and things to dictate how you should show up when it comes to how you share your love. It's almost like, you know, people who feel like they deserve respect, but then they don't know how to give it to people naturally is very significant. So you could be someone where you don't demand respect from people. You naturally give respect to people because you want to be respected as well. But at the same time, if people want to challenge you or try to, you know, question your beliefs or question you and how you show up in the world as you're supposed to, because you're divinely guided to show up like that, you know, like I said, you guys are very cautious at this time about your energy. And also you guys are surrendering too, because like I said, when it comes to you being cautious and surrendering, you know, you guys are allowing yourself to follow your intuition. That's the surrender part. Following your inner knowing, okay, when it comes to your sweetness and love. Knowing who to give that to, being cautious about who you share that with, right? This could be also you caution when it comes to like moving forward. Driving could be very significant. So even when it comes to like slowing down, there's something about you slowing down as well when it comes to like how you approach certain people, how you know, speak to people, things like that. You're very guarded at this time, or you guys are just protecting your energy at this time. Okay, yeah, intuition, okay? Something about your intuition is very significant, okay? You've surrendered and you're following your intuition like I had mentioned earlier. So some of you guys, this is clarity and understanding for some of you, okay? So this could be confirmation like I said. So yeah, creativity is significant as well. So there's something about you surrendering, following your inner knowing when it comes to your creativity. Something about a light bulb going off, or also you following your inner knowing and guidance when it comes to you creating something new or starting to create when it comes to like, you know, your skills, talents, and also your mindset, right? So you guys could be creating a new opportunity for yourself, or you guys could be creating something new. But whatever this is, like I said, a light going off, illumination, right? This could be your energy, okay, the sun, or there's something about you shining light on certain things, or you shining light on people's creativity. But whatever this energy is, there's something about you following your intuition and your light and your guidance, right? Facing your fears and following that, okay? Not allowing other people to stop you from, you know, your goals and dreams and what you do. So you are shining light on certain things, but also you bring a lot of comfort, okay? Leaving your comfort zone is also significant too. There's something about leaving your comfort or moving away from comfort, but you bring comfort though, okay? For those who resonate with this message, you guys could be in isolation at this time, and it's because you guys are growing or going through, you know, some type of growth at this moment. All right, guys. So take what resonates with that. Okay, I'm going to end it here. Again, thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate that. And, you know, follow me on YouTube and TikTok. And if you guys want to follow my website, it's www.mysteriouslyunique.ca, where I post, you know, my blogs, and also I post my, you know, other things like photography and things like that. I haven't really posted anything recently. Like I said, I'm waiting for the weather to, you know, switch up, and then I can go ahead and do that. But yeah, you guys can book a reading there as well. All my information is in the description down below. All right, guys, you guys can follow my coffee account, KO-FI, and it is mysteriously.unique. Okay, it is, you know, one word together. But yeah, take what resonates with you guys. Thank you guys again. I appreciate the support. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys. Bye.